Hello and welcome back to the Football Commentary YouTube channel, and we are back with a live commentary. A little bit different in terms of the circumstances. Let me just push my mic in a little bit before we get into the game. Different circumstances obviously. Bundesliga is the first European league back after this around 2 month break of no football. A great game to get started with, Dortmund Schalke, the Riviera derby. It's 180th, one of the biggest derbies in Germany. And in around 4 minutes time, I'll let people join the stream, and then I'll go through the lineups and show off a few facts about the game, and we'll just go from there. Just get the stream out there as well. So let's do that quickly. Yeah, just getting the stream out there. I wanted to start early because I don't want to start at 2:30 and then so just get it out there. Empty Signal Iduna Park. It still looks very strange. Just no fans there. Referees doing their warm up there at the side. It looks very strange, but cameramen there as well. Giving the thumbs, giving the thumbs up. God, face mask, everything. Strange times. Just give me 2 seconds. Get it on there. Oh, there we go. Right. We'll wait for more people to get in. There we go. Right. We obviously Dortmund Schalke, probably the biggest game of the weekend, along with Munich, who are on I think it's 5:30, so usual like later Premier League kickoff. It was just interesting to see how this goes, because I think other leagues are kind of looking at the Bundesliga and how this goes, and see if they can maybe copy the same kind of route that the Bundesliga are taking by introducing football back. But again, I just don't know at the minute. We are about 10 minutes away from kick-off. And I just want some goals, man. That's all I want. Goals. I would, because obviously I'll probably refer this into the game, but one of the previous meetings in 2017 was a 4-4 draw at the Signal Iduna Park. Dortmund 4-0 up, Schalke getting back 4-4, last minute equaliser. So maybe a game like that I'd very much appreciate. Yeah, all the other games are on as well. All empty ground still. And obviously, this is the 180th derby between Schalke or Dortmund and Schalke. First rivalry. Bragging rights are at stake every time. See how come out on top. Schalke kind of in that position in the table where they're like 10 points behind fifth, who are Europa League sixth. I don't think is always like the last one, so they can't really get near the Champions League at all because they're like 10 points behind. But they're at like the leading pack of that kind of sixth to like mid-table, so they're in a bit of an awkward position where they're playing to maintain Europa League, but at the same time they can't go any further than that. Literally, they're stuck where they are in a sense. But obviously, this game is obviously a lot different, and it's a derby at the end of the day, so you want to win any derby no matter what position you're in. So, just to see, I'll go through the lineups in a few minutes as well. Few changes as well, because obviously I have to do like a predicted lineup to get the notes ready, and I was really debating on the formations because they were like leading up to the game. Dortmund and Schalke had really different formations in terms of every game was like a different formation, so I hesitated on both of them, and I got them both wrong. I think they're both going three at the back, so. Sorry about that. Just had to go for a second. So yeah, I got quite a lot of the players right, which is strange. But I got formations wrong as well. Kind of a few surprising kind of dropouts, but you don't know what's going on with fitness, and who's doing well and who's not as fit, or who's it's just strange because no one really knows what the players are going to be in terms of their condition. Well, like I said, we'll have to see. Like I said, we'll just have to see. Obviously, because it is like midday, there'll be like people coming in and out of my house, so if there's any noise, I do apologise. Try and wait for a few more people to get in. Well, obviously, because I'm doing a commentary now, I can't wait for that like tonight when there's Bayern on. And, I can watch a game, just as a fan. Very exciting. Let me know what teams you'll be supporting in the Bundesliga. What's the team you've chosen? Be interested to see who that is. I bet the Bundesliga has never been so popular before as well with the return. I am interested to see what they do when are they just going to walk out, or how they're going to do everything. Because obviously before the break we had no handshakes and all that, and some players didn't even do they stand like in a line. None they even did that. They just got out and just got into positions. Here they are, right. Here are the players. They all seem very excited. See the Dortmund players coming out now. All staff have like face masks on, and manager as well. Lucien Favre for Dortmund. Dahu, there he is, coming out. Mats Hummels already out there. Obviously, there's not going to be much of a structure really. It's kind of like it's not obviously in terms of what it means in the table. It's not a training game, but that's how it is. Like that's how it feels anyway. Like looking into it, it feels like it's just a training game. So, you know, here come the subs have got masks on. I'm pretty sure. It's all very safety and health precautions being taken place, which is obviously what we want at the end of the day. Yeah, they're coming out. I think they're just going straight into the position. I don't think there's any of the lining up or anything. I think it's literally they're just all getting into their positions. So I'll go through the lineup real quickly. We'll start off with Dortmund. We've got Roman Berkey in goal, 22nd league appearance, 8 clean sheets. It's actually his 200th Dortmund appearance as well. Not the greatest of times to play it with no fans, but good achievement for him. Lucas Piszczek, Hummels, and Kanji as a back three. Obviously Piszczek, 34 years old now, 355th Dortmund appearance, 10 years at the club. Obviously a great servant. Seeing where the subs are going, I think it's going on the normal bench. And then we've got Hakimi and Guerrero as the wing backs. I'm guessing Hakimi's on the right and Guerrero's on the left. So they're going to be two, full backs bombing forward. Hakimi's had a great season. 8 Champions League appearances, 4 goals in that competition, only 2 in the league. But 10 assists in the league though as well, so really coming out with the assists. Delaney and Dahoud will play as the 2 central midfielders, and then they're going to have it's a 3-4-3 but kind of 4-3-2-1 in terms of they'll have 2 centre attacking mids in Giovanni Reina, who's only 17 starting, and then Julian Brandt in front, and then Haaland up front. 8 league appearances, 9 goals, already put in team the season. The bench is this is so strange. The bench is socially distanced. I'm not even joking. The bench of the players that are a team are 2 metres apart, sat on a bench. Yeah, they're missing gaps. This is strange. And then obviously Haaland up front. Schubert in goal for Schalke. Still replacing the who was captain of the team first. Nubel, but he got a red card. Kung Fu kick red card, and he got dropped. Tabida, Nastasic, and Salif Sane in the back 3. Oshipka, John Joe Kenny's wing backs. Weston McKennie and Serda, who's been a great signing in midfield. 18 league appearances, 7 goals. He plays in 2 centre mids. In front of them is Caligiuri and Harit, and up front is Benito Raman, who's got 4 goals this season, 18 appearances. Caligiuri captain for Schalke, Piszczek captain for Dortmund, and we're about to get underway. I know I've rushed that a little bit, but I was kind of interested to see how the teams would come out on the pitch, where they sit on the bench. But yeah, not even joking, social distancing on the bench. For Schalke, they've literally got where the subs are. It's not a bench. It's like they've installed seats and they've put gaps in them like that. And then the Dortmund bench, they're sat in their bench, but they literally, I think the staff have been told to sit a seat apart. It's all mental. 180th Riviera derby. It's obviously a big derby in Germany. This, unfortunately, in front of no fans, but finally live football is back, and we'll be getting underway very, very soon. Obviously, there's no real rush to get it kicked off at exactly 2:30, but obviously David Wagner, manager of Schalke, formerly of Huddersfield. With the Schalke players as well, if I do get any of the names wrong, I do apologise. Dortmund I should be okay with, but Schalke I should be as well. Just in case. Yeah, the referees are coming out now, taking the time. Like I said, there's no real rush to get this started at all, really. If you're here, if people need a commentary, please send them over here, and if you can get them to subscribe as well, that'd be fantastic. Let's get that up as well. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the referees are coming. They won't be long, I don't think. Julian Brandt, they're waiting as well. Caligiuri, formerly of Wolfsburg. But yeah, Schubert, the keeper, the Schalke keeper, it's interesting. Their captain, who captained 5 of their previous games before he got dropped, was Nubel, their captain. He did this. YouTube it if you want after this game. He basically came out of nowhere, Kung Fu kicked this guy in the chest, sent off, and then hasn't really got his place back since. So it's mad how things can change. Still after this 2-month break, he's still not starting. So I think they're going to stick with the same sides. Yeah, Dortmund kick-off. This is just so strange to see. But finally, live football is back. It's a derby, it's a big derby, and we're about to get kicked off. You know what? I forgot, but I'll just get that on now. I'll get a timer up as well. I kind of forgot about that, I won't lie. And we've kicked off. I'll try and get that during when we have a break or anything, but we've kicked off here with a Kanji, with a kick-off for Dortmund. Dahoud, back to a Kanji, and we have started. It's a slow start, obviously. Schalke just, letting Dortmund have the ball. Akanji goes down the line, clips it towards, I think that's Julian Brandt. Sane can deal with it, bounces but can get it back to the keeper, Schubert. Takes a touch and will send it long down the line right towards Rahman, who's up front, can't flick it on. Hummels lets it go over to Piszczek. He lays it off to Akanji, and he'll go back again towards Piszczek. Kanji again. I'll have to wait for the time. I'll do that half time if I can. That's just totally gone out of my head. I do apologise for that. But I'll remind you that the time's okay. Kanji again. Dortmund, I think, are going to have the majority of the ball in this game, but they have kind of matched each other for formation on paper. So, that could kind of deadlock the game a little bit, which Schalke might want, as Piszczek plays a risky ball across to Dahoud, gets to him. Fortunately for Dortmund, it's a Kanji. We'll go inside to Brandt, who's gone wide left. It's Dahoud. Dahoud and Delaney, I think, will be looking to really dictate the play in this game. Those two kind of holding, kind of central midfielders. It's Piszczek loses the ball, but it falls nicely to Hakimi. Got away with that Piszczek, kind of a poor ball. Then we'll go back to Roman Berki. Finds Akanji, he's going to be pressured by Caligiuri here. Tries to take him on, does so well. Goes to Dahoud in very close quarters here with the Schalke plays. He plays a wayward pass towards Piszczek. It's nearly going to go for a corner. He does just keep it in and will line it only as far as the Schalke man. It's Serda, who's had a fantastic season. Good tackle by Dahoud. And this is Schalke's first kind of part of possession here. As we've got Sané. We'll go over to his right to Tobido on loan from Barcelona. Had this play game for Barcelona, started it in a 4-0 win against Sevilla. So it seems like a good loan signing. Got him in January. Goes back. It's Nastasic, former City player as well. Won the Premier League and the League Cup. Down the line. Tries a flick there by, I think, Harit. Loses it. Dahoud tries to find Haaland inside. Intercepted. Goes to Rahman. Serda. Schalke on the space here on the right for McKennie. Oh, it's a poor pass from McKennie. Loses it, and Haaland has made a run. Can Brandt find it? He tries to, and the pass is deflected away. There was a good break there for Schalke. There, Dortmund had less space open, but McKennie couldn't quite find the pass. It's Sané. Just about to hit the 3rd minute. Kind of both teams have had, about a minute and a half of possession. Then we've got Oshipka on the left, the wing back, going inside to Harit. To Rahman, really drilled it into him, but Rahman tries to find a 1-2. It falls to him, he slips, but Rahman picks it up in the box, tries to take on Hakimi. Fantastic defending. He gets fouled in the back by Rahman. Yeah, it was Hakimi. Good defending. He was in behind there, Rahman. On the left hand side of the box, Hakimi just got around him, because if he turned that wrong, he was going to go right through the back of him. That could have easily been a penalty, but. And Dortmund get away with that there. Schalke definitely got some potential here with the space that they're producing. As it's Akanji, goes back to Roman Berki, closed down by Rahman. Gets the pass away. Piszczek, good high pressing here from Schalke, but they've been beaten. Their midfield's been beaten, and Dortmund can break. It's Haaland on the ball, around 25 yards from goal. He runs at the defence, tries to find a man, goes on all his own. Schubert has spilt it, and he can get back on it. As Haaland was trying to complete a 1-2, I think deflected off a Schalke man, went back to his feet, took a touch. Schubert came out, collected, just spilt it, but no one was there to get on the loose ball. Yeah, it was Wister McKennie came off, and Haaland tried to get there. Good goalkeeping by Schubert, strong. And yeah, Haaland again showing his energy there. He was really on that. As we've got Oshipka, can't even say it. on the left wing back goes to Sané. Again, obviously both teams here showing a lot of energy and a lot of good chances that they're creating here. It's a high line again from Dortmund, but the pressing from Schalke earlier then was just like it was literally on the edge of the Dortmund box. It was very high pressing, and that's maybe the way they're going to go with this. As it is Sané, 6'5" centre half, massive. There's Tobido down the right. He's going to keep going, keeps it in. You can tell he's a defender by the way he's dribbling. He loses it, but it falls to John Joe Kenny, loan from Everton. Weston McKennie kind of just nicely lays it over to the left-hand side for Schalke. It's Harit, who won Player of the Month in September. He's on the edge of the box. He's taken down 25 yards out from goal. It'll be a free kick. I think Dahoud concedes the foul. Some good dribbling there from Harit. Seems like a very good player. Agile, number 25. Nice little kind of a chop there to get past him, and he's fouled. It's great skill, and he's maybe one of the danger men in this team for Schalke if they want to get anything from this. It's Caligiuri on the free kick. With just 5.5 minutes gone, this could be a serious chance here. 25 yards out. It's more just to the left or to the goalkeeper's right. The free kick. A 4-man wall. I think it's got to be Caligiuri who's taking it. He seems the one who's eyeing it up the most. I think it will be. Or will be Ojibka. Let's just see who it is. The referee blows whistle. Going to be the right-footed Caligiuri, I'm thinking here. Yeah, it is. He gets it right into the wall. I think it's Haaland who heads it away. Very strong and brave there from Haaland's head it. It's Tobido, goes to Sané, flicks it over nicely to John Joe Kenny, who brings it down. He's trying to find a pass. Just has to go back to Tobido. McKennie. Closed down by Delaney and Dahoud, and there's a counter-attack here for Dortmund. He goes to Haaland. He's got Hazard to the right of him. Finds him. Hazard shoots over the bar into the stands where there is no fans at all. So it seems like, if I am wrong here, I feel something has happened before the game, because Torgan Hazard was ruled out. Rain is actually on the bench, so I don't know what's happened there. When the lineups came out, we were told that Reina was actually playing, the 17-year-old. Again, because I can't put the sound on, it's a mistake from Schalke here. Dortmund nearly capitalised. Yeah, as we were giving the teams, Reina, the 17-year-old Mexican, was actually put in the lineup, but it's that Torgan Hazard who's in. As I can't, hear the BT Sport or anything, I don't know why. I'll try and get news on that at half time if possible. So we have a Schalke throw in towards their corner flag. Torgan Hazard starts. I didn't know that, because again I obviously put it on mute, so I don't get copyrighted or anything. But yeah, no, I was looking forward to seeing Reina play. 17 years old, signed in January. I've heard a lot of good things about him. Scored a great goal in the League Cup of Germany. But Torgan Hazard's in. I don't know why. I'll try and find out why. Dahoud to Haaland, finds Brandt, back to Haaland. 1-2 with Brandt, tries to get in behind. It's Schubert's ball. Well tracked by Tobido. You can kind of see the way Dortmund are trying to play here. Quick 1-2s, getting behind the defence, because I don't think the Schalke defence are the quickest. The only one who looks half quick is Tobido. Salif Sane, Salif Sane, 6'5". He's not going to be the quickest ever. There's a long ball by the goalkeepers. Fell to Guerrero, brings it down nicely. He goes inside to Delaney. I also get the scores for the other games that are going on around the grounds as well. Wolfsburg, who I would be supporting during this, are playing. Bayern Munich's actually tomorrow. I didn't even realise. Eintracht Frankfurt Gladbach is tonight. Who are you supporting? Put it in the chat, please. I really want to know who everyone's supporting. It's Kanji on the ball, the left centre half. Still got it, getting pressed by Caligiuri. We found a great switch towards Hakimi, but it goes out for a throw-in for Schalke. Good thinking that, but he's well tracked by Ojibka. Still trying to get that pronunciation. It's awkward. It's not showing me the scores at the minute. I'm not sure why. The throw has gone along, and the Hummels can clean it up. I'm not sure. I'll try and get the scores if I can. Torgan Hazard goes up for a header and he comes out with the ball. It's poor defending from the stats. It's too soft, and he's brought down Torgan Hazard. It could be a yellow here for the former City player. I think he's just going to have a word. I don't think it'll be a booking. I think that would have been quite harsh. He was on the bench for the reverse fixture in the Stasic. He's suffered with a knee injury throughout the season, limited to 13 league appearances. If you want to put anything in the chat, I want to know who you're supporting, but anything else. But it's a dangerous. It can be an in-swinger here from Brandt. He's around 40 yards out. There'll be Hummels, Haaland, Akanji. 6'3", 6'2", 6'4". It's whipped in towards the back post where it's Haaland who can try and get it back in the box. He claims for a handball, and it'll be a corner coming off John Joe Kenny. Claim for a handball. Not the best of angles. We'll see a replay of it here. Well, Hummels was offside. Haaland wasn't. I think it hits his hand, but again, he can't do it. Let's have a look. His arms are out, but he's just trying to get in the way. Yeah, he bounces off his knee onto his arm. That won't be I don't know how the Bundesliga works with VAR. If it's like Champions League, that would have been a penalty, I think. Hopefully we don't get any VAR. It was such a goal kick. See, I thought that came off John Joe Kenny last. Dortmund all the way. Well, you're in the right place. Dortmund all the way. It's an even game so far. First 10 minutes, even. Still checking VAR with this. I thought that was a corner. I thought it came off John Joe Kenny last, but it came off his arm last. But of course, it bounced onto his arm from his knee. Couldn't do anything about it. Let's have a look. Off his knee. I think it did just scrape off Haaland as well, out back for a goal kick. We're already waiting. VAR's back. It took 10 minutes for us to be waiting for about 2 minutes for a decision. But again, it depends how VAR's done in Germany. No penalty. It did come off his knee and then his arm. So for me, that's not handball. High press here from Dortmund as it is a goal kick. Schubert will take the young goalkeeper, 21. Goes long towards the left where it's Harit. Wins a header on Piszczek, or Piszczek wins the header, but goes out for Schalke, throwing on their left. Harit lays it off to Oshipka. Goes back to Nastasic, the goalkeeper. Honestly, for me, it's even just live football. I'm just enjoying this. Obviously, at first I mentioned this on my podcast. Go and watch them if you haven't. Just, something to watch if you're ever bored. Is Nastasic's clearance deflects off Haaland, but falls to a Schalke man in the end. But yeah, we mentioned at first with this, we just wanted football. We didn't want football without the fans, and now we've had it for so long. As Hakimi's broke on the right, I'll continue that in a second. Hakimi enters the box. He's got to find the right cross. Goes across the box. Great defending. I don't know who that was. I think it was Tobido to stop the cross, and it's fell to Guerrero. And Dortmund can come at them again. Guerrero on the left tries to take him on. Tobido clears again. It was a great ball across. He was looking for his 11th assist there, Hakimi, and it looks like Brandt or Haaland was going to get on the end of it. I think he just stuck a leg out and flicked it behind him and took it away from the Dortmund attackers. And that was a great chance. First big clear chance 13 minutes in. But yeah, like I was saying, we were like, no football without the fans. But now it's been so long, we just want football now at this point. There's a long chip ball towards Haaland being intercepted by Sané. Tobido. I want to replay on that clearance. That seemed to be a fantastic clearance from what I saw. And he tries to clear it, comes off Brandt, and it'll be a Schalke throw-in. So weird about the fans. Yeah, no, it is. It's very weird, and it's the fact that they're social distancing on the bench as well. It's just all strange, but I'm glad to have it back. And later on when I watch, I think Frankfurt Gladbach, I said, I'd be glad to just watch some live football. Great, but that's fantastic defending. Yeah, just was able to flick it behind him, and then McKennie could clear up as well. John Joe Kenny tries to find a long ball towards Rahm, and he flicks it on towards an empty attack there. No one was there for Schalke. I feel like Dortmund, after around 14 minutes, are just starting to get a little bit more of a grip of this game. Obviously breaking through for the first real chances. Akanji sends it down the left towards Dahoud. Sané lets it roll to Schubert, out again, sliding. I kind of it's purely about the football now. Yeah, but I feel like there was such a demand for the football back, even without fans, that I don't think anyone's complaining. But it does feel weird, and the Bundesliga felt it was safe as a back pass from Piszczek just gets to Berkey. Yeah, I don't mind it without fans at this point after the break. Obviously, before the break, I was like, no, football is weird without fans, not worth it. But now I'm just like, any kind of football counts for me, other than like the Belarusian league that I just wasn't interested in. As it's back to the Schalke goalkeeper, he'll send it long towards Rahm, and I think it's coming back from an offside position. So he just lets Hummels collect back at Dortmund again. The only clubs he's been at is Dortmund and Bayern. He actually came through the Bayern youth system, Mats Hummels. So that's the only two clubs he's been at. Came through the academy, played all Champions League games this season as well, kind of an ever present. As it's piece check to Thorgan Hazard, flicks it nicely towards number 13, Guerrero. He's in behind here, he's going to shoot. Oh, it's a good block by, I think it was Sane in the end. There was two Schalke players there. It was Guerrero on the opposite side who broke forward there. It was Nastasic and Sane. It did come off Sane. Good block. Again, Dortmund in behind, 15 minutes gone. Still 0-0. But yeah, Dortmund slowly starting to get a foothold in this game. This Brandt takes it short with Guerrero alongside him. It will be Brandt who try and get the cross in. He goes towards the edge, towards McKennie who clears. Paul was got for a throw in, still inside the Schalke half. Dealt with well though. David Wagner as well, the manager of Dortmund, of Schalke. Not won any trophies yet. Played for Frankfurt, played for Mainz, played for Schalke as well as a player. So he'll be looking to bring success to this team. The Schalke team. It's Hummels. Goes to Akanji. Goes to Dahoud in the middle, just on the halfway line. High press here from Schalke. Finds Piszczek in space. There's a runner in behind with Brandt. He found the space, but they can't just get that final pass done. When they get that final pass, on it and mastered, they'll create a lot more chances here. Dortmund. Serda with a fantastic run here. Foul given against him. He's been a fantastic player and he looks really, really good. Shuas Seder, German, 3 first-team appearances, 18 league appearances, 7 goals, injured for 7 of the games. Came through at Mainz, making 54 first-team appearances before obviously leaving for Schalke in the EA Sports Team of the Season as well. That I saw last night, and when I was doing some research and looking at him, he seems like a fantastic player. Schalke have got the ball here on the left inside the Dortmund half, tries to go inside towards Seder, but can't find him. Sane has it now. Nastasic just inside their own half here, just keeping the ball, looking for those spaces to occur. Weston McKennie, the American, finds a nice over the top ball towards Andrew Kenny in the right. Can't find him, goes out for a goal kick, just too much on it. He said he wants it more inside, he was a little bit more towards the outside there. But promising. We're just looking at the bench here with Wagner. Stafford just, Stafford separated, it's just strange. It's Hakimi. Delaney from the goal kick, they're playing it out from the back. Brandt closed down, wins a throw in off Nastasic. He closed him down, pushing up from centre back. Nastasic didn't really work out at City unfortunately for him, but he's been at Schalke for a while. So, being here for about, 5-6 years. It's Hakimi. Delaney goes towards Hummels. High line again from Schalke here, really pressing Dortmund backwards. Not really letting them through. As soon as they get that ball through this midfield here, Dortmund, they'll have a fantastic chance to mount a dangerous attack. That's all they need, that one killer pass. Delaney just has to go back to Piszczek. He's obviously 34 now, he's lost a bit of pace, he used to be a right back. I think that's why they've diverted him back to a centre back. Maybe more able to play that position. It's Thorgan Hazard who's got some space. He's got Haaland making a run in behind, but goes to the right instead of Hakimi. Poor pass, and Hakimi can't get on the end of it, and Thorgan Hazard takes over on the right. Lays it back off to Hakimi. Again, poor pass from Hazard to Hakimi, and it's dispossessed by Serda. It should be a Dortmund throw-in, and it isn't. It's a Schalke throw-in. Serda has done well there to actually win a throw-in from that. But 2 poor passes from to Hakimi there by I think it was Delaney and Thorgan Hazard. To be fair, from what I'm seeing of this, teams don't look, tired or not sharp or any of that kind of thing. So that's a positive. I think as Hummels won the ball from Rahman. Hummels goes back to Akanji. He's not got any options Akanji, so sorry about that. Has to go back to the goalkeeper Roman Berkey. Yeah, it's so crazy. Yeah, it is. This whole experience is just all a bit crazy, and probably won't be seen again in our lifetimes. This kind of, event. As a Brandt's been fouled by Nastasic unfairly, and Nastasic believes, but he's just gone through the back of him. I think didn't really win too much of the ball. We've got Dahoud on the left. I'm looking for a ball on the left. He goes to the right instead of Delaney. Dahoud. Obviously no Jadon Sancho. Not sure why again. There was meant to be no. Just done again. No Torgan Hazard, but he's in for rain again. I'll try and find out why. As we're just about at the 20th minute mark, Dortmund on the attack. Brandt on the left goes inside to Guerrero, number 13. Finds Dahoud. Not much space. Poor pass again, it's too short, but the interception made by the Schalke man has gone out for a Dortmund throw-in. Throw's taken. No foul, says the referee. Schalke throw-in. John Joe Kenny won it. Dahoud felt that was a foul. I thought it was as well, but I may need to see a replay for that. John Joe Kenny, obviously an English prospect on load. 16 appearances for the under-21s for England, 23 appearances this season, 1 goal, 3 assists. Actually made 40 first-team appearances for Everton before this alone, so might be just a time for him to kind of prove himself to get in that starting 11. As a long ball's been hooked from the throw-in towards, I think it's Caligiuri, but goes over his head, and it's Burke who can roll it out towards Delaney. Akanji. Brandt flicks it nicely towards Dahoud. A little bit too much on it. It's intercepted by Schalke. Serda can get in behind here. Touches behind him, but can bring it out. It's heavy touch. Hakimi can pick it up. It's now Guerrero. Dahoud, heavy touch. He loses it, but it falls nicely to Guerrero. Haaland tries to challenge for it, but it headed away by Sane. Serda's wayward pass goes to way wide of his target. And goes out for a Dortmund throw-in. That was a little bit messy, that little instance of play. We have got Hummels, Akanji to the left. Finds a nice ball with some space for Torgan Hazard. Finds Brandt to his left, back to Hazard on the edge of the box. Can he shoot or find Haaland? Tries to cut in. It's a bad challenge that from, I think, Serda, who I've been singing his praises. Yeah, he will be. No, he won't be booked for that. He's just taken down Thorgan Hazard quite cynically. Eyes on the ball, to be fair to him, but some great skill through the legs. Thorgan Hazard there, brother of Eden Hazard. Nice skill through his legs, taken out by Serda, and this is dangerous now. About 22 yards out, I'd say. 22 yards out, free kick on the left of the Dortmund attack, on the right of the keeper. Brandt, Hakimi over it. This could be dangerous here. Schubert's going to have a real challenge here if they can get the free kick right. I won't be surprised if this may arrow into the goal. 4-man wall, is it? I think it is. I don't know who's going to be taking this. They all look like they want to take it. So Hakimi, who takes it deflected out for a corner, I think, as long as it didn't come off a Dortmund man. Yeah, it's Brandt, Guerrero, Hakimi over it. I'm not going to lie, of all the people who were over it, he was the least likely. I thought he was going to take it, but he did. Headed by Nastasic in the wall out for a corner. It is Dortmund corner. Close marking here. Oh, Haaland goes right into Tobido there. I don't think he meant to inflict that much pain. Tobido's not happy with it because Haaland did just run right into him. Haaland's got a smile on his face. Yeah, I could see he did the spin and just kind of put his shoulder into his chest. Yeah, I would have caused a little bit of pain, that. I think Haaland's just going to get speaking to. He kind of knew what he was doing, but he, I don't think Haaland meant to do it like that. But can Haaland score from this corner? Born in Leeds, 19 years old, Norwegian citizenship. Great goal scoring form this season. It's whipped in, headed away by a Schalke man. Back towards Brandt, the corner taker. He can put another ball back in. It's a nice swinging ball in. It's towards Hummels. It's fell to Haaland, who strikes. Side netting out for a goal kick. That was nearly a Hummels header there. Flicked away by a Schalke man. That it fell to Haaland, who just drifted to the back post. We'll see it here now. Brandt brings it down nicely with the chest. Whips it back in. It's just Sane who gets a little flick on, takes away from Hummels. Falls to Haaland at the back post. And just slashes it wide. Good header though by Sane. Take that from Hummels because that could have been a dangerous header there that Hummels could have taken. But 25 minutes in, we're still 0-0. I've quite enjoyed this game so far. Never actually watched one of these derbies before, so it's interesting to watch. And I think there'll be I think it's Dortmund Bayern in about 10 days' time. I've heard, as Tobido needs to deal with this. I'll just explain what I was saying. Yeah, it'll be Dortmund Bayern in about 10 days' time. So I will do a commentary on that for sure as well, because I remember watching one of those derbies. It must have been about 3 years ago now, and I really enjoyed it. I think Dortmund actually came out on top and signalled in the park. I can't remember what score, but so I'll do a commentary on that, and I'll try and do one because that's a Tuesday game. So I'll try and do one next Saturday as well. As Brandt finds Dahoud, a heavy touch goal. It falls to Sane, who can deal with it. Caligiuri to John Joe Kenny, just inside the Schalke half. McKennie, Tobido to Sane. Sane goes to Ajibka. Goes down the line to Harit, back to Ajibka. His ball tries to find Serda. It's a little bit heavy and falls to Berkey. He can't quite get on the end of it. Here's a Kanji on the ball. Hummels is trying to play out from the back now at this point. It's a poor pass from Hummels. Weston McKennie can intercept really nicely and can maybe set Schalke off on a counter attack. He finds Harit down the line. On the left, lays it off to Ashipka. Gets the first time crossing. Akanji can head it away. Oh, he's far as Caligiuri. He has a chance to shoot. Good save with the legs of Berkey. Falls back to Caligiuri. Can he get a shot away? No, he can't. Well, shielded by Hummels. Into the hands of Berkey. Still 0-0. Big chance. First big chance for Schalke. Good ball in by Ojibka. Akanji, poor header away, fell to Caligiuri after a deflection, got a good foot to it, and a good foot by Berkey to save it. And Schalke's first big chance, and it goes begging for them. There's a piss check from the goal kick. Try to play out from the back, they'll nearly lose it, but Hummels can deal with it, and they can just send it long to the Schalke keeper, and Schalke are back in possession of the ball. The intensity of the game is starting to just get a little bit higher now. After we're 26.5 minutes in, I feel like there's a real intensity about the game that's about to happen. Ajibka down the left tries to find Serda or Harit, can't find either of them, and Piszczek can clear. Yeah, it's strange because then it's weird that because now you've got the substitutes who warm up near the goal in Germany. It's always happened, and it looks like they're doing it away from each other. But if they've been training with each other, why do they need to socially distance on the bench? That's what I don't understand. If they've been with each other for however many weeks of preparing for this game and the comeback of football, why on earth would they need to socially distance on a bench and while warming up for the game? That makes no sense for me. I know it's health precautions. I get why the staff are doing it, but the players, they've literally been with each other. They would have been practicing set pieces in corners where you have to be close to each other. So why would they need to do it come game day? I don't get that. I think people's common sense can figure out why they wouldn't need to socially distance on the game. It's Brandt who's picked it up inside their own half. Serda loses it. Brandt. Dahoud flicks it nicely behind him towards Guerrero to switch the play. Very nicely done by Dahoud. Guerrero can bring it forward. Goes into Dahoud. Back to Guerrero. Very close quarters here between the possession, but it's cleared away by John Joe Kenny. Heavy touch by a Dortmund man. Akanji goes to Hummels. He's getting closed down by Rahman. Falls to Piszczek on the right. Takes on Harit. Goes inside nicely to Brandt. Flicks it down the line to Hazard. It's coming in. Another big chance. It's crossed to Haaland who strikes. It's in the net. It's a fantastic whip ball by Torgan Hazard. And Haaland is there to score his 10th goal of the season in his 9th appearance for Dortmund. I don't know what celebration they're doing there. Again, it's a good goal by Dortmund. Poor by Serda, who lost the ball. I've been saying he's a great player this season, but he was caught in possession there. And then Piszczek was able to find Brandt, flicks it nicely down the line to Hazard. First time ball across the box, nicely placed by Haaland, in showing why he is one of the best upcoming strikers in the world at this minute in time. Fantastically guided into the bottom left corner. And we're 28 minutes in and we've had the first goal. Fantastic. My commentaries and the goals, they don't go very well, so I'm glad we've got one. But Haaland, it's a fantastic goal. Again, that kind of attacking front three of Hazard, Brandt and Haaland, that kind of triangle front three, combining all together. Brandt flicked onto Hazard, Hazard whipped it in, Haaland finishes it. It's his 10th goal of the season. It's actually Hazard's 11th assist. He goes ahead of Hakimi in the assist tally. The top assister is actually Jadon Sancho with 16 assists. He's got 14 goals as well. How ridiculous is that? So first blood to Schalke. At half time I'll get the scores if I can, because on Google they're not coming up with the scores. I don't think. No, they're not. I'm not sure what's going on, if I'm going to be honest. We do have our first goal and we've just hit the half an hour mark as well. Roman Berkey with the ball now. The goalkeeper of Dortmund goes to Haaland. He shrugs off Sane, but it falls to Tobido. Heavy touch by him, it falls to Hazard. He's pulled down by Tobido, knowing that he got the better of him. Stopped the attack, foul, and free kick to Dortmund. But yeah, that play from the three frontmen of Dortmund was really nice and slick. No hesitation about it. They knew where each other were going to be. Haaland, 10th goal in 9 Bundesliga appearances. Really, showing how much of a poacher he is in front of goal. As it is Hummels. This would mean as well that Bayern are only ahead of Dortmund by 1 point. Obviously they have a game in hand, but that's not the point. Just add that pressure for Bayern to go and perform. And Stasic had it down the line. Got out for a Schalke throw in the end. Sorry, I had to check my phone. Schalke take the throw in. Oh my god. That's basic stuff that the throw-in was taken. He tries to lay it back off to him and just doesn't find him. He goes out for a Dortmund throw-in this time. The throw-in's gone to Piszczek, who's further back. Sorry for the... It is in the middle of the day, so... Usually when I do commentaries later at night, they're settled. Obviously they're not at the minute. Just do apologise for that. Like we do, I think because the midweek game in about 10 days' time, which I mentioned before, the Bayern Dortmund one, that is a 7:45 kick-off, so obviously you won't hear any dogs barking. They would have calmed down by then. Haaland is a great finish. He doesn't even kind of strike it in a way. He kind of just lets it bounce off his foot. Kind of just places his foot out and allows it to go in. Keeper, no chance. Has it a long ball. Sane heads it, only as far as Brandt. A heavy touch, but does find Piszczek. Akanji finds Guerrero. Again, Dortmund just keeping the ball. They have a stronger foothold in the game now as well. Tobido tries to find Rahman. Only finds Piszczek, who lays it off to Berkey. He sends it long towards Haaland, but Nastasic wins the header. He won well by Schalke and Caligiuri. He heads it back towards John Joe Kenny. He keeps it on the pitch. Tobido inside to Sane. Ooh, it's a heavy touch. Keeps it to Tobido. On the right side, the Schalke half goes back to the goalkeeper. He swipes it to the left towards Ejibka. Good play, to be fair, by Schalke, getting out of that situation. That could have ended badly, but a poor pass from Ejibka means Harriet loses the ball in the midfield, and it's another counter-attack here. It's Dahoud trying to find the Guerrero there in behind. It's a good interception, I think, by McKennie. Hakimi. Delaney towards Akanji. Nice ball in towards to the left wing back Guerrero. Falls to Brandt. Brandt central, goes towards Dahoud on the right. He's got Hakimi. Inside to Guerrero, spins, tackle by McKennie. Nice midfield play there by McKennie, intercepting. Can they get a counter attack going here? Schalke, Caligiuri, heavy touch, falls to Piszczek and can fall back to Roman Berkey again. When Schalke do get the ball, they haven't got the plays up there. As Leipzig have gone 1-0 down to Freiburg. I do know that because it should come in the bottom right of the corner of the screen. Leipzig are down. I'll see what that does to the table. Yeah, that would mean Dortmund going 54 points, Leipzig stay on 50. as it is Guerrero, who's kind of moved over to like a right central midfield spot here for the time being. It's Hazard. Peace check. Goes towards Dahoud. Kind of slowing the tempo down just a little bit. Goes to Hummels. Akanji. Back to Roman Berkey. About 10 minutes to go before half time, 35th minute. Still 1-0 to Dortmund. Haaland goal, assist by Torgan Hazard. Berkey, heavy touch, closed down by Rahman, does keep it eventually. And then down the line, that was a great ball actually to find Hakimi. He heads it down. Can he get in front of Tobido? He can. What a run by Hakimi. Can he keep it in? He gets across and he pulls it back. It's towards Guerrero. It's a poor strike on the left foot, but what a run by Hakimi. Berkey kind of took a heavy touch and kind of curled it with his right foot down the line towards Hakimi. He heads it down. He had the pace on Tobido. Got in behind. Just was able to keep the ball in for the cross. Fell to Guerrero. Kind of like just inside the box. Left foot kind of tried to open his body up, and yeah, just not enough precision on it or accuracy. As Tobido seems to be kind of hurt with his knee when he went in for the sliding tackle. Kind of went into the kind of went off the grass. It was onto like the Astro part of the. Oh yeah, he got a good scrape on his knee there. To the Astro part. He seems to be okay though. Taking a goal kick towards the right hand side towards Caligiuri. He can't win it. Falls to Akanji. Guerrero lines it very nicely towards Dahoud and he brings it down. It's going to be a Schalke throw, should be. It will be. Just came off Dahoud last. He's tried to bring it down and keep it on and couldn't quite do so. Kenny has the throw in here for Schalke. Not much movement, but he does throw it, I think, into Rahman. Does he take the camera off him? Yep, Caligiuri it's headed onto. Back to Rahman. Cleared away by Piszczek though, too much of a heavy touch. Cleared towards Haaland, Tobido can deal with it. And he has the ball to Nastasic. Ajibka on the left. Inside to Weston McKennie. American, he is in the Bundesliga. Doing well, 19 appearances, 6 goals for the national team. 1 goal over this season though from league appearances. Sane goes to Tobido, tries to find Seder. It's a poor pass, but he's been able to get it back to Tobido in the end. Oh, he's playing a risky game here, Schalke. They just need to get it gone. I think his shin pads fell off as well. And Tobido's down. I don't know what's happened here. He's had a kind of a scene of unfortunate events here. His shirt's and he's covering his face. I don't know what's happened here, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. He seems to got stuck under the ball, like the ball got stuck under his feet. And then, yeah, let's have a look here. So he tries to cut back, and he may have just injured his knee. Shin pad came off. Well, Achilles, I'm not sure what's happened here. He's back up though. He's okay. Shin pad did fall off. He's gonna have to put that back on. But he's one of those players who, you know, like Jack Grealish, who has like his like shin pad right down, and his socks pulled down. He's one of them players. He seems to be okay. He's back in position. And Dortmund have the throw in and they take it towards Akanji. Hummels. Back to Berkey. Berkey on the ball. Closed down by Rahman but sends it towards Haaland up front. Can he beat Sane to it? No, Sane heads it down towards McKennie. Flicks it to the right to Caligiuri. Jonjo Kenny will overlap but Caligiuri will bring it forward. Looks for a switch, the ball to the left. It's a fantastic pass. Finds Harit on the left inside the box. He's offside though, says the linesman. It's a great switch though from Caligiuri to find him. I presume he was offside. Yes, very. Just offside, I think. He was offside though in the end. I don't know how much by, but was offside. You feel like Schalke, you know, still in this game. They've had one big chance, but I mean, if they can just get in behind this defence, maybe bad down Piszczek side where he doesn't have as much pace, they could be able to you know, counter his lack of pace. Caligiuri's on the ball, nicely won back by Dahoud on the halfway line. It's now Haaland, lays it out to Guerrero, comes out of the ball, cleared away by McKennie, to John Joe Kenny. He tries to clear it. It comes off Brandt, cleared away by Kenny again. Tavino, nice pass to McKennie. I think come away with the ball. Serda, here's where the counter attack is. They've got beyond the Dortmund midfield. He needs to find a pass. He's took too long to pass it, and now they are outnumbered here. Hakimi, Brandt. That was a real chance for Schalke to counter, and they've got not as many plays forward now. It's Hakimi on the right. Gets inside the box. Can he find a shot? Hakimi shoots. Blocked and out for a corner. Massive chance that for Dortmund on the counter. It was like a 5v4 in Dortmund's favour as all the Schalke played bomb forward, seeing that that counter attack is a big chance. And Serda really having a not the best of game so far. He really struggled with that there. See, it was a foul by Piszczek. No, he just got clipped to be fair, so that may have been a foul on Serda actually, but it was the faintest of touches to take him down. Corner again. Brandt with an outswinger on the right. Brandt kind of Haaland occupying towards the keeper. Put in, headed away to the edge of the box. Dahoud, it's a big header by Sane out for another corner. That could have been a fantastic finish by Dahoud on the edge. But Sane's really dictated this defence so far. He wasn't really predicted to start by anyone, but he's got the start in here and he's been dictating it. Headed that over nicely. I think the keeper had it. But no, I've been impressed with his defending so far. A 6'5" monster. Born in French, has Senegalese citizenship. Brandt crosses it. Almost swung at it, but it's headed away before it can get to him. But Delaney can head it back towards Hakimi. Goes back towards Guerrero. They've stayed up though, Hummels, and he's found a nice chip ball towards Brandt in behind. Can't quite get on it. That's a good ball, dangerous. Out for a goal kick. Sorry about that. I have 3 dogs, so anyone that walks past their bark, that's actually really loud. Right, they seem to have been told off. Like I said, it's midday, so they're not usually settled by now. So Sane on the ball for Schalke. Nastasic. He's going to go to Zibka. Goes inside nicely to Rahman, tries to spin. Poor touch, real. Goes straight to Dahoud. Guerrero on the left goes inside to Dahoud. Hummels, Dahoud, slowing down the play at the minute. It's literally a blue brick wall, but it's a fantastic pass to get beyond the midfield towards Brandt. He's taken down, I think, by Sane, just on the edge of the centre circle. In the Schalke half, so it'll be a free kick. Nice done from Brandt, just getting onto his left there. Yeah, taken down by Sane. Kind of a cynical foul there. As it's a slip by Guerrero and there's a counter attack here for Schalke. John Joe Kenny goes to the edge to Harrit, tries to bring it down. He's brought down, and play continues. Wow, I don't know what really happened there. Brandt has it. John Joe Kenny pulled it back to Harrit, and then he seemed to have been taken down just on the edge of the box, but the referee thought otherwise. And yeah, we continue. Let's have a look here. Pull back. He was clipped by Hakimi on. I don't think he meant it, but he was clipped. Dortmund got away with one because that would have been a dangerous free kick position. Calagioli finds Rahman. Can't quite get that link up going as it's Dahoud on the counter attack. Poor pass from Dahoud. Fortunately finds Guerrero though with a deflection on the left. Hummels. Bringing it out, no real press on him at the minute. Finds Dahoud though. Kanji. That's Hummels, yeah, they've slowed the game down here a little bit. Dortmund. If they go back to Roman Berkey, about a minute till 45th. I can't see any time added on. Maybe a minute, but I don't think they will. It's Sane. It's back to Ojibka. Schubert. Closed down by Haaland. Makes a poor kick out of it, and it's Dahoud. Brandt Guerrero overlaps in the box. Can he score? Yes, he does. He drills it into the bottom right corner. It's really sloppy from Schalke. It's a poor goal. It's a poor kick out from Schubert, the goalkeeper, who was really close down with some intent by Haaland. Causes the mistake. It's a poor kick. It actually reminds me a little bit of Adrian's kick against Madrid. Kind of one of those kicks where it's on the ground, straight to the Dortmund midfielder of the Hood. Releases Guerrero down the left. Goes to Brandt actually, then he finds the overlap of Guerrero down the left. Gets past Toledo, drills it bottom right corner. No stopping it for the keeper, even though it is his mistake. And it's Dortmund 2, Schalke 0. And Dortmund are fully deserving of this lead. They've just been the better team. And the goalkeeper knows as soon as it goes in, it's his mistake. Good, nice little pass from Brandt. He was the one who did the flick onto Hazard for the assist of the assist. So he's been on it today, Julian Brandt. Guerrero scores. He's not assisting like he has with 10 assists he's got this season, but he is scoring, getting his sixth goal of the season. It's actually Hakimi with the high assist. That is my mistake. And we change the scoreline. So yeah, it's not Guerrero with the 10 assists. It's Hakimi. I do apologise. Guerrero, left wing back with his sixth goal. That's still very impressive. But yeah, 2-0. Deserved of the lead. I don't think there's additional time. Nothing's been shown. Maybe from the goal celebrations in the restart, we've got a minute to play. It's Zibka, left wing back. 10 seconds to go till we played a minute of additional time. Sane. It's a real, blow as well. Right for half time. Yeah, you're going to blow for half time, isn't he? Yeah. Whistle blown for half time. 2-0. To Borussia Dortmund, fully deserved of the lead. Haaland with a goal from a fantastic kind of link-up play between Hazard, Brandt and Haaland to finish it off. And then a poor mistake right before half-time by the goalkeeper Schubert for Schalke. Gave it straight to Dahoud. He laid it off to Brandt, around the corners to Guerrero. And then down the left-hand side, he went down and scored a goal. So the minute is Dortmund 2, Schalke 0 at half-time. I'll just add that now. But yeah, Jadon Sancho there. I don't know why he's not playing. I'll try and find out. Because even when Reina was obviously dropped from the starting 11, obviously Hazard was given the go ahead to play there because that was Sancho's position. So I don't know. I know that he's going to come across the screen. Do not worry. I can just shrink that. I don't really know where to put it, if I'm going to be honest. I'll put it there, above my head. Half time. Yeah, try and get this timer sorted out. I always used to have the timer, but for some reason it's just gone completely over my head that I forgot the timer. Let me get my phone and go and flash score so I can get some of the other results that are going on around the grounds. Because the Google started showing them. So the team I'm supporting are actually leading. So we have Augsburg, this is all half-time scores. Augsburg 0, Wolfsburg 1. I still don't know who a lot of you are supporting in the stream. I know one is supporting Dortmund, so delighted with the results so far half-time. Obviously Dortmund Schalke 2-0, Dusseldorf, Paderborn 0-0, Hoffenheim Hertha Berlin 0-0 as well, and then RB Leipzig and Freiburg is 1-0 Freiburg, and they're away at Leipzig as well, so fantastic result for them so far. Sorry, I just need to see if that does anything. But yeah, fully deserved of the lead though, Dortmund there. They've kind of been all over Schalke in a way. Schalke kind of, if they'd kept it at 1-0 going into the break, they could have maybe done something to nick a draw. But that mistake from the goalkeeper, just some good pressing from Haaland, and causes the mistake. But still, 1-0 half time, you kind of always have that belief, if we can just switch it around. But then again, like I said, in 2017 they were 4-0 down with half an hour to go, and they drew it 4-4. So, Schalke, they know to come back in this fixture. Obviously, with the manager as well, I do some research on him. He's actually managed eight teams, like Zurich in the Swiss league, Hertha Berlin, Gladbach, now Dortmund, Nice as well in France, his record, he's spent 681 days in charge of Dortmund, winning 51 of those, winning 51 games in 82, 15 draws, 16 losses, 2 points per game, or 2.05 points per game for him during his reign. Both founded in similar times. Dortmund founded in 1909, Schalke 1904. Seeing what everyone else is doing during this. Some of the watch-alongs. Not Fogden. Jeez, 2.3k views, mad. And he's literally just he is just a camera sitting with his dad watching the game. Mental. Fair play. I like Fogden a lot. I won't shout him out because you already know who he is. But he's kind of conned it there a little bit though, by saying live stream HD, kind of like he's going to show the game. You know, you got to do what you got to do though to get these views in. Fair enough. I think Reina got injured. As I've remembered that, I'll actually have a look now. See if any news have come in on that, because that was like literally, he was meant to start and everything. He was in the lineup, and then like 2 minutes and I see Hazard on the ball. I'm like, what's going on here? Yeah, more goals than the previous meeting, which was 0-0 earlier on in the season. So always a bonus. So let's have a look here. Yeah, around 45th minute for Guerrero. So unfortunate. Let's have a look. You'll never walk alone, played as they were walking out. Giovanni Reina will be replaced by Torgan Hazard in the starting 11 as a result of an injury sustained during the warm-up. Get well soon. I don't know what the injury is, but at least we know he's injured. It's, nothing. I don't know what else it could be, but one VAR check as well during the game. So. Oh yeah, it's Haaland's derby debut, and he scored his Champions League debut, Bundesliga debut, the League Cup debut, and now the derby. Fair enough. Yeah, RB Leipzig game, that's a real shock in the minute. For sure. Missing players though for the teams. I didn't forget to mention this before, but Emre Can, Royce, Schulz, Axel Witsel, and Zagadou is out for Dortmund. Not even in the squad, due to injury and other reasons. And then for Schalke, Ozan Kabak, who would have definitely be starting at the back for Schalke today. Obviously he's injured. Omar Mascarell, I think he may have been put in midfield as well. And then Benjamin Stambouli, who you might recognise from Tottenham. He used to play for Tottenham during 2014 when they sold Bale and bought in about 10 players. None of them really succeeded other than I think Ericsson, which he's not a bad player to succeed because he did do very well. But yeah, we'll just wait for the restart. It'll be in about 5 minutes time, something like that. That first goal though, I'm so impressed with that first goal. The link-up play between the front three was really, really good. But yeah, I was really looking forward to see that Giovanni Reina player, 17 years old. Born in Durham. So that's in England, by the way. Signed in January, but some things aren't meant to be. But no, I do like the layout BT Sport have gone with it. Televised every game. They've got a little studio going on. Owen Hargreaves he's been left at home. I think he's been benched. Just put my foot with that. Sorry. Yeah, Schubert here. Poor kick. Oh man, that is just any bit of height on it, and he's safe. But good finish by Guerrero though. On a bit of a tight angle. Keeper couldn't stop it. Good finish. Yeah, just a little bit of added pressure from Haaland, and then causes the goal. drilled in nicely. Goal. We obviously took 200th appearance for Berkey. Hopefully he can keep a clean sheet. But yeah, literally a goal every 57 minutes for Haaland so far this season before this game. That is ridiculous. He's like a goal every hour. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, we'll be back for the second half very soon, and then for the next game, which I'll actually have a look at now while we're waiting. I'll have time up and all that. I just completely forgot. Went completely over the back of my head. So yeah, we've got a game later on today, 5:30. Game tomorrow, 2:30. Game. I would have liked to do the Union Berlin Bayern game, but it's too late now. 5 o'clock tomorrow. Then Monday, Werder Bremen and Leverkusen. Hertha Berlin, and then Union Berlin kick off on Friday next week. The thing is really annoying is Dortmund's next 3 games are really good. I'd like to watch them all, which I can. But actually, no, I can. Next Saturday, I will commentate Bayern, Munich, Eintracht Frankfurt. So that's the 23rd, and then there's midweek games, and then on that Tuesday I'll do Dortmund Bayern. So Bayern or Dortmund are involved in all the next 3 commentaries, but it's kind of the way it goes. It is the way it goes sometimes. I can't believe I didn't see that rain or something. That sub though. That was weird. Oh, let's have a look. See if there's any news on any of the games or anything. Socially distanced the dugouts. I don't understand that for the life of me. Thing is, the football without fans, I don't even find that weird anymore, because we've got a bit of a taste of it before this whole lockdown of all the countries and all that. I don't find it that strange. I just think it's just because the position we're in at the minute, and the fact that we just can't have fans. My head kind of got around that and kind of gone, you know what? Well, we can't. We physically aren't fans, so it's not weird. It's like what we have to do. So. Yeah, obviously people have different opinions on that. If you know anyone who needs a commentary or can't get access to any kind of anything, or would like a just chill commentary, get over it and subscribe. Like, it's such a massive break from commentaries, and the fact that I've had to fill my channel with podcasts. I enjoyed the podcast. Don't get me wrong, I really did, and I'll continue doing some every now and then, because I think I'm doing one. I'll try and do one last Sunday or Monday, just talking about the Bundesliga being back. I mean, when you've just got to fill up 2 months of podcast, which isn't your main aim for the channel, it's a little bit strange, but I think they went okay. But hopefully the commentary's back and they can stay. Because obviously how this weekend goes is going to be massive for how other leagues come back as well. Because as soon as the Prem's back, whenever that is, June, July, null void, project restart, they forget the season, no promotions, whatever, no relegation. Whenever it's back, that'll be the main priority for this channel, for Premier League. Don't get me wrong, I love the Bundesliga, is my second favourite league. I love the Bundesliga, I think it's fantastic, better than any other league other than the Prem. But Premier League is, it's just what we do on this channel. We do Champions League games as well, but don't when that be back. It's weird because City are scheduled to play Real Madrid in August, which is just mental. No, May 2020 now. June, July, then August. It's like 3 months. Which I think 3 months, like to that 2 months and like 3 weeks until that game's going to be played, which is just a bit weird. You're hoping by August things will be a lot better. But I mean, for a league to come back, I'm just very glad it's the Bundesliga and it's not like Liga or Serie A. I know Liga did cancel the season. I do understand, but I mean, looking back, if I was told the first league back was Liga, I wouldn't be very happy. No disrespect to the French league, but not the greatest leagues. So the last season, so Dortmund did come second again, 2 points behind Bayern. I think it'll be very similar this season, as well. I think it'll be like a 2-point gap difference by the end of the season. That game against Bayern, if Dortmund can go to Wolfsburg, get 3 points, and then the gap is still 4 points, say when it comes to the Dortmund Bayern Dortmund game. That game's massive. That could literally decide if Bayern win the league. Because if it's a 4 point gap and the Bayern win that game at 7 points, and there'll be 6 games to go after that, it's just you can't see Bayern really slipping up after that. So that game, 10 days time, be here. I'll have live commentary of it. It'll be a massive game, and it should be good because it's best 2 teams in Germany and Leipzig as well. But see what other games are going on further on. So yeah, we've got that midweek. It's just football all the time. It's great. So we commentate on the 26th or so after that. I don't know. Still confirming a lot of dates as well for the games in terms of times. They've already done that. For a few hours, let's have a look at the. That Freiburg goal is horrific against Leipzig. Just literally flicks off this guy's heel. He doesn't even mean it, and he just trickles into the bottom left. It's kind of a lucky goal, that. I won't lie. Didn't even know anything about it. Kind of just attempted to do anything, just flick it onto the back post or something. And it fell in. The celebration was the elbow. They all elbowed each other. That's quite funny. Bergstaller is coming on for Schalke, striker. I actually did some research on him because I thought he was going to start. 31 years old. 25 Austrian caps. Bear in mind he's a striker. 2 goals. In the league this season, 18 appearances, 0 goals. Bear in mind he's a striker. He has had 2 assists. 116 appearances for Schalke, only 32 goals though. And then, actually, interestingly enough, he was released from Cardiff in 2014. Obviously, maybe not good enough. Matondo as well, who I've done a bit of research on because I knew he'd be a sub. It looks like he's coming on as well. Welsh, born in Liverpool. So obviously, born in Liverpool, citizenship of Welsh. 19 years old, 12 league appearances, 1 goal, signed from Man City. So it looks like he's coming on as well. And Bergstaller's already on the pitch, so we'll have to see. They're making 3 substitutions. I don't know how many subs are allowed, in fairness. I think the Bundesliga have done 5. So, I'll try and get some more on that. We are going to kick off now. I want to change that to second half. Don't chat with me. Second half. It's been underway. Whistle blown. I wanted more information on the substitutions. I should have really researched that. I do apologise. I've kicked off again. Schalke kicking left to right. Dortmund right to left. Dortmund are attacking towards what would be the yellow wall, or the traditional yellow wall. Obviously there isn't one, or with fans anyway. As I need to find out who's come on. It's Matonda down the right, taking it. So Rahman's off. The strike, he didn't do much. To be fair, he wasn't great. If we're going to be honest, saying that in the nicest way. I'm trying to get him with home because Google's not helping me. I'm getting flash score very quickly. Try and find out these subs. Is Guerrero's messing around with in the left, but can clear with a Kanji. Right, let's have a look. Serda with the ball for Schalke. Calagiuri. Oh, it's not telling me, I don't know. Why is it not telling me anything? Matonda here. Goes into Harit. Serda shoots. It's the first real attempt really for Schalke in the whole game, other than that first one from Calagiuri. Curled straight to the arms of Birkin. No issues at all for the Swiss. Piszczek goes to the right, tries to find Hazard, and Nastasic wins it. McKennie to John Joe Kenny. McKennie again, Sane, Nastasic, Zipka, had it. I feel like they made 3 subs, but I'm not sure. I'm not telling me. Nastasic, Sane, Schalke have the ball here. Inside Dortmund half, all outfield players. Inside the half. Kenny. Sane, McKennie. Can he find a pass just to head back again? That's what they're doing here, Dortmund. They're just forcing Schalke back. That's a good ball from Nastasic, just a bit of space. For Calagiuri, nicely flicked behind towards John Joe Kenny. Goes down the line towards Matonda. On the right. Kenny. That's a Matonda. McKennie. Harrit, nice ball. Calagiuri tries to dink it out wide. Loses it to Brandt. Here comes the counter-attack of Dortmund. Haaland, heavy touch, tackled very tough by Sane, but they keep going. It's Brandt towards Duggan. Hazard, he strikes! Oh, it's a goal. Seems to be a goalkeeping error. I can't believe that's gone in. I feel like Schalke might have been harshly done by there. Haaland's hurt. It's a very strong tackle by Sane as Haaland took a heavy touch. It fell to Brandt. It looked like, with the cameras and everything, it looked like he didn't play the advantage. He did. It fell to Brandt. It was like a 2-on-1. Again, sloppy by Schalke in possession. That's all it was. Brandt gets away. Haaland heavy touch, but just toe-pecks it towards Brandt. Ref played advantage. Brandt, it was a 2v2. He played it over to Hazard outside the box. First time attempt. The keeper again, I think, is going to be at fault at that. Oh, the keeper's had a mare. Schubert, I don't know if the ball moved when it was coming to him, but they're having difficulties with the goalkeeper, Schalke. They dropped one for a ridiculous red card, a Kung Fu kick in, and this one can't seem to do the basics of goalkeeping. Oh, that's tough to watch. Unfortunately for him, and it's 3-0. Haaland still down. It was a heavy touch by him, but it was a tough challenge as well. 3-0. Torgan Hazard, though, scores. There's a goal and an assist for him today. 5th goal. It's his 6th goal, and he got obviously his 11th assist. Yeah, Haaland. Let's have a look what happened here. Oh, he just got stamped on. That would have hurt badly. Malicious stamp on his foot by Sane. And it is 3-0. Schalke, they've shot themselves in the foot massively. They concede right before half time, and they literally concede 2-3 minutes into the second half when they were attacking and they lost the ball by themselves. Bergstall tried getting behind. I think it's Bergstall. I think they only made 2 subs, I think. Yeah. Only 2 subs. It looked like there were 3. So Bergstall and Matonda are on. Obviously, I think it's too late for them to make an impact now already. Brandt, Dahoud, Hazard, Dahoud. Foul, no, says the referee, tells to get up. It's Calagiuri, goes down the right to Matonda. Could there be a chance here? For Schalke, Matonda down the right. Can he get past Delaney? He can get a ball across the box. It's cleared away by Dortmund. Falls as far as Ojibka on the left for Schalke. Goes down the line towards Harrit. Backheel towards Ojibka. It's a fantastic play from Schalke. Can't get it across the box. It's held by Berkey. Very good play though from Schalke. And it does remain 3-0, 50th minute. Looks like Julian Brandt was getting some tactical instructions, I think, before the goal. It's something like that. Again, I can't hear what they're saying on BT, so I don't know why they're showing that. But yeah, no, good positive play there from Schalke. They could have easily got a goal there, but, they were denied by Roman Berkey. Nastasic. Sane. It's John Joe Kenny. To have 4 back to Sane. Obviously now having a 3-goal cushion, that's so much better than 2. Because with 2-goal cushion, if the opposition just get 1 goal, that's it. 2-1 right back in the game. It's a dink towards Bergstaller. Flicked on behind him by Piszczek. He was offside anyway. I think he was. I thought he was offside from my initial initial reaction of seeing it. He wouldn't have got there. Yeah, he just I think drifted offside. He wouldn't have got there anyway. Not happy there, Bergstaller. It's Piszczek. Hakimi into Brandt. I've been impressed with Brandt today, but he's just given away the ball, as I've said that, and the counter-attack here for Schalke can break away from the Dortmund midfield. It's dinked and the advantage is brought back. yeah, that was good again from Schalke. Got away from him. It was Haditz who's been one of the bright sparks. Delaney took him down. The Hood helped with that. They tried to play advantage with a dink ball by Calagiuri. It didn't work, so they brought it back for the free kick. Fair enough by the referee. Well, at least we commentated the game with goals. Obshika puts it in towards Sane. Can't win the header. If he does, he's headed it backwards. Kenny strikes, deflected, falls back to him though. Strong tackle, put counter attacks on again. It's Schalke's downfall. It is. I can't even see who that is. It's Hazard trying to swing a ball towards Haaland. Can't quite do so. The Hood meets Serda. It's an arm there used. I think it was either Delaney. No, it was Delaney instead. Apologies. Smacked Serda. No, that was. He's trying to say it was a collision, but there's definitely an arm or something used there by Delaney. Been booked for it as well. Led with the elbow. Yeah, he knew what he was doing there. That's all I'm going to say. He knew what he was doing with that. Right on the halfway line though. But it's Dortmund with the ball now. The Hood. But to Hummels, central centre back, really dictate the plays. A poor pass. Every time I try and praise a play, they have a mistake. It's Matonda now on the edge. Finds Calagiuri. John Joe Kenny's gone down the right. He's been found. He's been pressed by Guerrero. And he's been pressed by Hazard as well, and they've lost the ball through it. Hazard got their heavy touch, Sane has to knock it out for a throw-in for Dortmund. Yeah, David Wagner, you can see what David Wagner's trying to do with the team. I just don't think he has the quality for it, especially against a team like Dortmund away. He's thrown to Brandt, back to Guerrero, keeps it in, goes past one. Past the second, taken down, it's going to be foul. He tried to do a 1-2, the Who didn't know he was taken down, so a free kick's been given. Very cool, calm and relaxed referee in there, just strutting over there, just like, yeah, calm down. It's a great switch from the... Oh, it was a great switch by a Dortmund player there to Hakimi, but a poor touch by him. See, it's weird because obviously I'll be watching the game later on because I can't hear any game sound at all. It's weird to see how how it sounds because I don't know. I'll be watching Frankfurt Gladbach later on at 5:30, so I'm not sure how this sounds. It'd be weird for me to hear it for the first time. Right, if you can hear the coaches calling instructions and all that. Obviously loses the ball to Delaney, high inside his own half as well. So Haaland finds the Hood, can't get the ball under control, loses it. Could be a counter here. Haaland tries to close down John Joe Kenny. He does so well and he wins the ball back. It's Kanji who brings it forward. Unknown territory for the centre back. Inside to Hazard, flicks it towards Haaland. He's in the box. Can he score to make it 4? Close down nicely by Nastasic. Tries to put it across goal. Cleared away by Schalke. Dealt with Nasty. That could have been and should have really been another goal for Dortmund there, 55 minutes in. But Schalke get away with it. Haaland couldn't find the right pass. Bergstall trying to find Matonda. Can't quite do so. Falls back to Piszczek for Dortmund. And they can reset on possession. There's definitely more goals in this game. I think that we'll see another 2 maybe or 3. I don't know which way they'll go. But I think we'll definitely see a lot more goals in this game. As it's Bergstaller who comes out with the ball inside the Dortmund half. Nutmegs. Piszczek finds Harrod. Back out on the edge of the box towards Bergstaller. Finds space. Gets a shot away, just deflected, but straight into the arms of Berkey, fortunately for Dortmund. That deflection could have took it anywhere. Bergstaller seems, a little bit more energetic up front, like wanting it a little bit more. He turns nicely on the Kanji, gets the shot away, comes off Piszczek. If that deflection had a bit more contact off Piszczek, I think that could have easily gone into the goal, not gone straight into Berkey's arms. It's Nastasic. Oshipka. Harrod dispossessed. I think it's Calagiuri actually. I know he was Harrod. It's now Hazard. He's got Haaland running off him. Poor pass from Hazard in the end. And Schubert can hopefully clear convincingly this time he can. Goes towards Matonda. Akanji wins it to Delaney. Dahoud. Piszczek inside in his own half. Goes to Hakimi on the right, who's just inside the Schalke half. I think they're going to slow it down a little bit here. Keep possession a bit more. Delaney to the left to Guerrero, keeps it on. Finds Delaney. I want to keep track of the Augsburg have scored against Wolfsburg. That's 1-1. I want to keep track of the Leipzig score because it's, in terms of the title race, that's a big game. Still 1-0 Freiburg. 57 minutes played of this game. We've got Schalke on the ball just on the halfway line. Nice spin by Harrit. Nice skill from Harrit again. A nice little chop and a drag back. Goes past Brandt and taken down. Fantastic. He's looking like a real good player. Harrit, 6 goals, 4 assists this season. Joined in 2017. Won the Euros under 19 with France in 2016. Looking like a real serious player. Could be seeing him in the Premier League maybe soon if he's getting scouted today. Obviously all the scouts from all the leagues will be sat at home, more than likely watching this game. And Borussia covered the ball. It's going to be an in-swinger in towards Nastasic, goes over his head to who can head away. Sadar, falls 2, you can only flick it on as far as a Dortmund shirt. It's now Hazard. Skids past Sane easily. Finds a nice ball to Haaland. Spins. Finds Guerrero. Goes back towards Dahoud and back to the centre half of Kanji. Going to reset again. Try and find that gap there. I think Haaland would have won too, but couldn't really find the reverse pass back to him. Brandt switches it to the left to Dahoud. Nicely done. Finds Guerrero. Back to Akanji. Hummels. Piece check just inside the Dortmund half. He's going to try and bring it into the Schalke half. Can't quite do so. His Brandt's dispossessed. Sadar. Pass intercepted by Kanji. Can bring it out. Falls to Brandt. First time pass to Dahoud is poor from Brandt, and Dahoud can't quite get there. It's now Sadar to had it down the left. Slows it down. Looking for an option. Has to go back to the left wing back. Shipka. Still trying to nail that name 60 minutes into the game. John Joe Kenny. Nice ball in towards Bergstaller. Caligiuri didn't realise he had so much pressure on him and he loses it from the pass. It's Dahoud to Brandt. First time ball into Haaland, a little bit too much on it, and Schubert can come out of his goal and pass it to the right to Sane before Haaland can get there. John Joe Kenny tries to go down the line with a ball. You can see his intent there, but it goes out for a goal kick. Someone's disliked or unliked it. I don't know why. See how we're doing on the dislikes. It's Guerrero on the left. 2 dislikes, nice. Oh, Schalke, Dortmund lose the ball though from the goal kick. Didn't quite see how. Sorry for the barking. I don't know if Rayner's on the bench though, by the way. I think Rayner might be on the... Even though he got injured, I don't know if he's like... He just could not start the game. I'm not sure. Got Shipka. Nastasic, nice switch to the right to Kenny. Oh, it's a poor touch from Kenny. Can line it though. Towards Caligiuri. Goes inside, can't quite find a blue shirt. He instead finds Hazard, plays a 1-2 nice with Guerrero. Hazard can bring it forward. Nice tackle from Weston McKennie, and he can keep it in. He's kind of in a right centre back position there. And he'll bring it forward with a little bit of time on his hands as well. He goes to Nastasic. Schalke loses it, but then they bring it back with Sadar. Unfortunately, really for him there, he should have really lost the ball. John Joe Kenny. There's a switch on that he'll find to Shipka down the left. Lays it off to Matondo. Had it on the edge of the box. Can he find a shooting position? He can't. Well, won back by Delaney. Counter attack on for Dortmund. It's Haaland. Tries to burst past McKennie. Done well to be stopped there, McKennie. Haaland stops in his tracks by him. Shipka down the left. Tries to get a crossing. Hakimi very nicely intercepts and blocks. And out for a goal kick. 28 minutes to go, plus adding on time. Still 3-0 Dortmund. Like I said, I'm just very pleased we've got goals in this game. Because I'll just quickly go through my my previous commentary. I have to go back a little bit. So we had 3-2 Madrid, Liverpool. That's obviously a great one. 5 goals, can't complain. Is Brandt. Picks it up on the halfway line, finds a nice switch to the left to Guerrero. Loads of room here for him to run into. Guerrero goes inside to Haaland, edge of the box, finds Guerrero again. I don't know if he's onside, but he flicks it very nicely into the goal. Guerrero scores his second. Yeah, it's a goal. 4-0. Thing is, without fan noises, and when the players aren't really celebrating, there wasn't really much of a celebration. But it's a goal. 4-0. Guerrero with his second. It's fantastic play from Brandt. Finds Guerrero here on the left. He finds Haaland. He holds it up very nicely. 1-2 with Guerrero. Onside. Well onside. John Joe Kenny playing him well on. And then a nice outside of the boot curled shot into the roof of the net by Guerrero. Seals a 4-0 lead for Dortmund. Fantastic finish. What play. Dortmund are looking frightening. But literally there was no celebration or anything. And then from when you see it first, you don't know if they were onside or not. But my word, he was onside. Fantastic goal. And obviously, as he didn't go mental, he just did the elbow thing. I didn't know if it was a goal because obviously I can't hear the commentaries or anything. 4-0 though. 7th goal of the season, 2nd goal of the day for Guerrero. It's looking. Thing is, they've not even had Schalke have had all the ball this half pretty much. But Dortmund on the counter attack is just so dangerous. I'm telling you, there'll be more. I said there'll be more goals, but I feel like there'll be a few more. Like I said, Piszczek has to clear it just out for a throw in. A great 1-2 with Haaland as well. He's got a goal and an assist today. Sane can bring it forward though from the centre back for Schalke. Drills it into Bergstaller. Tries to lay it off for Hadit. Bringing not the best of options, but it falls to Roman Berke, who doesn't pick it up, passes it instead to Guerrero. Then he goes out to Delaney. He can go back towards Akanji. Guerrero. Delaney. Guerrero. Nicely done. Inside the Dortmund half, they can now start pushing in towards the Schalke half. With Hakimi. Obviously on loan from Real Madrid. They look to bring him on in a permanent because he's a fantastic player. He's made for 17 Madrid appearances while he's been there, but this season 10 assists, 3 goals, 4 goals in the Champions League. That's why he's well known for his form. He was in the EA Sports Team of the Season as well. 99 pace. I think he was getting a left wing back card, right wing back today with Guerrero at left wing back. We have the lane. Just go back to Akanji. Obviously the game's completely dead and buried now, but can maybe Schalke get a consolation goal to maybe, just something for the fans maybe, because this is an embarrassing scoreline. The performance hasn't been too bad. You can definitely tell the golfing class in performance and team, but I mean they've tried. As it's Hakimi breaks to Hazard on the edge of the box, finds the overlap of Guerrero, a little bit too much pace on the ball, but he keeps it in. Can chip it towards the back post where it's Haaland, can't get there, and it's dealt with by, I think that was Oshibak. As it's Hazard it falls to, he heads it back to Piszczek. Again, that was another big chance, that, to be fair for Dortmund. They could have got something from that. Kanji goes back towards Hummels. Inside to Dahu with space, goes in behind towards Haaland. Finds Delaney on his Hakimi, and he was gonna find Guerrero there, but heavy touch bounces off him from a tackle. But just imagine this though. Imagine if Dortmund had Sancho playing as well. This would be dangerous. They're doing this without Sancho, who's got 14 goals, 16 assists, which is ridiculous. 30 goals he's been involved with, and they're not even bringing him on. Who are they bringing on? Number 18. I can't see that. Number 18 for Dortmund. Can't I find that out? No Witzer as well, no Chan, no Royce. Bellerudi. That's who's coming on. Bellerudi. Did I write him down as a possible substitution? No, I didn't. Well, Bellerudi will be coming on for Dortmund, it looks like. Sane dinks it in towards Matondo. Falls straight to Berke though in the end. And he can throw it out. Thing is as well, this is fantastic now for match fitness for Dortmund. Just kind of balancing the game, slowing it down, not overdoing it. or not needing to overdo it because they know that they maybe take their foot off the gas a little, that they don't need to worry about throwing away a lead, 'cause they won't throw away a 4-goal lead. I know that in 2017 Schalke came back 4-4 when they were 4-0 down with half an hour to go like this game, but it's different now. The amount of talent that's on the show at the minute and the way they're playing, there's no way. To be fair though, in terms of it will be number 6 coming off, and I think it is Delaney. He's dictated the game with the Hood. He's played very, very well. He'll just be rested. Yeah, in terms of a head-to-head with this game, Dortmund have got more trophies by 4. Schalke have 17. Dortmund have 21. He seems young, this Ballardi. Keep an eye on him. In terms of head-to-heads, 40 wins for Dortmund, 41 wins for Schalke, 38 draws. So they'll be matching that now. 41 wins apiece in this derby. That's in the Bundesliga, I'm pretty sure. That's in league games, I think. I'm not sure though. It could be in all competitions, but it is the 180th derby, so that doesn't really add up. I think that's just in the league. Hakimi with the throw finds the Hood. Nice spin, or attempts to spin, but he stopped in his track. That would have been really nice. Matonda taken down by, I think it was Peace checking. It's going to be a foul with 22 minutes to go. Delaney given a face mask now to wear, as he's now came off as a sub. He's just been surrounded by players from the opposite team, and that's why a face mask. I know it's all safety, but some of it just does not make sense. It's the ball put in. Akanji can head away. Thorgan Hazard brings it down. Tackled by Caligiuri though in the end. Tries to get past Hummels and get a cross in. Does so, deflected, but it falls to Matonda in the box. Bellardi can't clear it convincingly. McKennie strikes, good block by Dahoud. Falls to Sane on the right. Again, unknown territory for a centre-back being on the right wing position, but he's done well. He's kept it in, he's fell over. And Dortmund win the ball back eventually. And he's dinked over towards Hummels again, left wing position. But McKennie with a drill ball, as Schalke win the ball back, it's Bergstaller taken down on the edge of the box. It definitely is a foul. And this could be where Schalke could score with 21 minutes to go. I'm not saying it will get him back in the game, but this could be a consolation goal. Around 22 yards out, it'll be on the right of the box. Definite foul by Dahoud, didn't get the ball. Bergstaller was done okay when coming on, to be fair to him. For Armin, he's done okay in terms of doing well, yeah. Augsburg actually took the lead against Wolfsburg, but disallowed for VAR, not sure why. I think Leipzig are still, 1-0 down, which is fantastic for Dortmund. Is Caligiuri going to cross it, or is he going to go for a shot? It does look a little bit wide for a shot, but it is very close for a shot as well. Caligiuri dinks it in towards the back post where Weston McKennie can't win the header. Falls to Bergstaller though. He volleys it into row Z for Schalke, and it's out for a goal kick for Dortmund. That was shocking, that from Bergstaller. That was really bad. Yeah, Wagner is going to have a lot of time to think about what he has to do with his team, because, like I said, they dominate the ball. I just don't think they have the players to battle against teams like Dortmund at the minute. Hummels hooks it long towards Brandt. What a pass from behind, like a scorpion pass from behind him. That's fantastic, fall straight to Hakimi. What a pass by Brandt. Really impressed with him today. Yeah, 3 goals and 3 goals, 3 assists this season for Brandt. He's been part of the link-up a lot in this game though, as Caligiuri wins the ball back in defensive positions, lays it back off towards Nastasic. Sane. Joe Kenny. Hadit. Caligiuri. It's on the right hand side to McKennie, just down the Dortmund half. Switched over to the left towards Ojibka. Headed away by Hakimi, falls to Brandt, falls to Piszczek, goes to Dahoud, counter attacks on, goes to the right towards Hakimi. He's going to close down the goalkeeper here. Can he see it out? No, he just dinks it out for a throw in for Dortmund. Well won by Hakimi, that press, getting that throw in. But as they're playing Schalke 04, they're 4-0 up. How convenient. How funny. Guerrero here on the left. Goes towards Thorgan Hazard. I'd like to see Sancho play. See if he comes on. Dahoud Hummels to the right to Piszczek. Nicely into Haaland, tries to backheel it towards number 13 Guerrero, can't quite do so. Schalke can clear with Kenny. Or Schubert, now cleared with the left foot towards Bergstaller. Heads it down, but only as far as Thorgan Hazard. Bellerati goes to the right now to Hakimi. Finds Brandt, dispossessed nicely by McKennie. He's been the one, I think, bright light for Schalke today. Weston McKennie. But in a way, he's been winning the ball back. He's been energetic in midfield. He's tried great chances. He's just been on the wrong end of the stick today, really, in terms of the result. Handball though for Piszczek, he can't do much about it. He did stop it with his hand, but he couldn't do much about it. But he has been booked for it as well. That's on the halfway line on the left as McKennie won the ball. Second yellow card of the season. Just couldn't see if I can get any more results up. Here we go. He said Augsburg are 2-1 up, but I don't think they are. Hertha Berlin are 2-0 up against Hoffenheim. Again, Leipzig still losing. Ball is lined though to Matondo. Wins the corner nicely as well. It's Serdar, not had a great game, is out for Schopf. I've got a lisp. Schopf. Yeah, Serdar, he's one of the best players for Schalke this season, the EA Sports team this season. 7 goals and 18 appearances, expected a little bit more from him, but he's been poor. He caused, I think, the first goal, maybe the second. He's not been great, but Schopf's on. Corner for Schalke. Outswinger. In towards Sane, wins the header over the bar. Easy enough for Dortmund to defend in the end. 16 minutes to go, still 4-0. Dortmund have just been lethal and dangerous in every single way, and it's just been dividend in terms of the result and the scoreline. Spurky goes short to Akanji from the goal kick, finds Guerrero to his left. Tries to find Hazard dispossessed. Weston McKennie has it now. Goes inside nicely to Bergstaller. Lays it back off towards Hadid. Can't quite do so with the pass and it counter-attacks on the Ken for Dortmund. This is the scariest point for Schalke. Brandt tries to find Haaland. Too much on it. Out for a throw-in. Again, if they just get that pass right, they're in behind. We'll make sure this Wolfsburg game is 1-1 because, yeah, it is. Okay. Let me for standings. Freiburg winning 1-0 actually puts them in 6th, to be fair to Freiburg. Kind of disrespecting them, thinking they were lower in the table, beating Leipzig. But, Caligiuri tries to play it to... he tried to play it on, and it came off Hadid, and he went off him, and he went out for a throw-in. Kanji sends it down the line. Nice dink ball to Hazard. Tries to flick it on towards Haaland. Out for a throw-in though for Dortmund. Deflected off, I think it was Sane. Substitutions going to be made for Schalke. It's number 3. Did I write this guy's name down? I probably didn't. I did write Shop down though. 26-13 league appearances, 0 goals and assists during 2016. So they're not bringing on many players that are doing great. Miranda. In writing down, but I did see him in the team when I was doing the research. Caligiuri, the captain, came off. Might just need a breather, but Miranda is on for Schalke. Guerrero has it though, and it falls very nicely to Hazard from a deflection from a Schalke player. Hazard tries to go to the right towards Hakimi. Collision happens, but he falls to Piszczek behind him on the halfway line. Piszczek. Akanji. Guerrero. Kanji again, Guerrero. Just going to keep the ball again now, just slowing down the pace of the game. Yeah, the last meeting at this ground, it actually ended 4-2 to Schalke. Caligiuri with 2, Sane with a goal, and Bolo with 1 as well. Goetze and Witzel with Dortmund's goals, and 2 red cards in that game. Marius Wolf and Marco Reus were sent off in that game. So at least it's better. This game's better than the last time they played this Schalke at home. Obviously, out of these two teams, only Dortmund have won a Champions League, and that was in 1996-97 season, and they've won 8 Bundesligas compared to Schalke's 7. Where Thorgan Hazard is down. I think it might just be with. I think it might be cramp or just something. But yeah, Bundesliga's 8 to Dortmund, 7 to Schalke. Haven't won the Bundesliga actually Schalke since 1957 to 1958 season, so they haven't won it in a while. Dortmund last won it in 2011-12 under Klopp. Jadon Sancho is coming on. Number 7 for Dortmund. Really want to see him play, and he's coming on. 23 league appearances, 14 goals, 16 assists, ridiculous. 2 goals in the Champions League, 2 assists as well. Most assists in the league, 3rd top goal scorer. Came through Watford youth system and Manchester City's. He'll be coming on. So Hazard, I think it's more cramp and just aching than anything. He comes off for Sancho. Sancho is going to be on the left. Hazard, though, fantastic game. Younger brother of Eden. Being given a face mask and a drink. I think it's just he's pointing towards his kind of calf area, but it might just be a little bit first game back kind of syndrome, kind of injury thing. Leipzig have scored though, 1-1. Poulsen, big goal. They could do with a winner really. Leipzig to keep the pressure on Dortmund here. We've got 11 minutes to go. Guerrero, started Dahoud, try to find Sancho down the line, poor pass, and now Schalke come away with the ball. Hadid switches it to the left towards Obshipka. Has to turn back and goes forward again. Nice run by Obshipka. Finds Matondo down the left. Tries to go inside, comes off Brandt out for a throw-in. So what the W's are doing, what's that fucking on in DT? Schalke have the ball, comes off the referee, has to stop play where he is. Just outside the Dortmund box as well. So it could be quite nice that. Yeah, they've gone down. I think now people know that Dortmund have won, they've stopped watching watch-alongs. It's unfortunate. Sane has it on the halfway. Schalke resume play. In the Stasic. Motonda tried to get through the Dortmund defence. He can't quite do so. He's dispossessed. But then the ball's lost. It's McKennie who's won it back. McKennie on the ball on the edge. Trying to get past the bodies of yellow shirts. Can't quite do so, but it falls to Havertz. Motondo brings it down. Tackle by Piszczek. Can be brought down by Dortmund, and they can clear the lines if they can find Haaland making a run over the top. Looks for it, can't quite find him out till the goal out to the Schalke goalkeeper, where they can come forward again. Sané into Weston McKennie. Dinks it to the left. Zibka finds Miranda. Heavy touch, keeps it in. Matondo meets Hummels and he wins it, but slipped by Matondo and needs to be cleared away by Dortmund. It's right across the goal there, quite risky by whoever that was, but they come out of it. Guerrero goes inside to Sancho, first few touches on the ball for him. Kanji back into Sancho, turns, lays it off to Berardi. Brandt back into Hakimi. Yeah, not as much intensity obviously because 4-0 up. But Bundesliga is back, football's back, so I'm very, very happy. Akanji to Hummels. Back towards Kanji. Just needs to have the Dortmund half. He's going to have to go back to his keeper, I think, here from press from Schalke. Berkey on the ball. It looks like his 200th appearance for Dortmund is going to be set with a clean sheet as he's found a fantastic ball to Hakimi. He's in behind the Schalke defence. He's going to keep running Hakimi. Puts it across towards Haaland. Just too much on it. He can keep it in play though. Lays it off to Jadon Sancho. Poor pass from Haaland. Couldn't quite get it under control and cleared by Schubert. Only as far as Guerrero heads it back to Akanji. Lays it off to Berardi. Good ball from Hakimi, just a little bit too much on it, literally a little bit off that, and it's straight to Haaland and straight in the back of the net for his second of the game, but unfortunately not for Dortmund. It's Dahoud. Nastasic who wins the ball after his poor pass from Dahoud. McKennie had it. His pass falls to a Schalke man. Bergstaller tries to find Miranda. Can he do so? No, he's cleared away by a Dortmund man. Headed by Harit. Falls to Miranda, who heads it back. Can obviously back keep it in? Yes, he can. McKennie. Kenny. To the right to John Joe Kenny. Weird saying those two names. Tries to dink it back to McKennie. Can't do so. Intercepted. Sancho met by John Joe Kenny. And shrugs him off with ease and can bring the ball out. He can lay it off to Hakimi. Back to Sancho. He's drifted to the right with his dribble. Goes back to Hakimi. Moradi. Pitch check back to Hummels. About 6.5 minutes to go. Poor sided on time. Again, there won't be much of it. I think there'll be like 2 minutes of it. Maybe not even that. Back to Dahoud. Still 1-1 between Freiburg and RB Leipzig, or the other way around. We've got, I think, Burke in the ball here now. He's going to play it towards Kanji. Guerrero on the ball. Yeah, really slowing down the pace of the game. Both teams knew it was over when the fourth goal was put in, but now they're really starting to just lower the tempo. I don't think anyone wants support with injury or anything, I don't think. Hakimi. Pace check, nicely done to Sancho. Good player from Dortmund. Heavy touch from Sancho in the end and he loses it. Harit. He nearly found Bergstaller in behind, but it's a great interception by Piszczek. He can bring it out towards Brandt. He tries to flick it around the corner. Can't quite do so. John Joe Kenny tries to cross it. Brought down. I don't think it's by the arm of the Millaradi. The Dortmund substitute, and Hummels can dink over to Brandt. Brandt tries to go in forward towards Guerrero, dispossessed. Kenny dinks it past Akanji with ease. Matondo goes past Hummels nicely. And again, Matondo keeps going. Can he get a shot away? It's a fantastic goal from the youngster. Can't get the pass away and then does a dangerous scissor tackle, which I think he just tried to win the ball. I think it might be a book in this. Dangerous looking challenge. I think Matondo was just trying to chase the ball and then he's gone in scissor action. You know, it's a poor challenge. It will be a booking. Yeah, booking. It was unlucky. It was a good run as well. He took on about 4 or 5 Dortmund players and just overrun it. Couldn't quite get the shot away. Good tackle from Hummels, and then tries to win the ball off Hakimi and then does it in a kind of a scissor action and then gives away a foul. It was unfortunate though from the youngster. 19 years old from the UK. Doing okay there. Kind of following Sancho's footsteps. Dahoud's been substituted. He's been good as well. Dispossessed quite a lot. Lost possession quite a few times, but once he got into the game, he's really good. Dahoud. He comes on, I think, for Goetze. Kenny's coming off as well for Becker. Becker, 23 years old, 4 league appearances signed in the summer. Can play across the back line as well, which is obviously useful. But Goetze's on. He's leaving in the summer as well. Not sure who for. And Guerrero's off for Schmelzer as well, who just goes straight to left wing back. He's been there for a while as well. Schmelzer joined in 2008. He made 362 Dortmund first team appearances as well. Only 2 league appearances this season though. Sancho can break in behind here, but Becker covers and can play it back to Shiba. Clears it first time, or after a touch, clears it with the right foot. With the right foot? I was going to say boot and then a sole foot, and then I'm not sure. Goetze, Brandt, Akanji. Just around 3 minutes to go here. Of the football is back. Still, it's 3-0 now to Hertha Berlin though. Hakimi falls on the ball here and leaves Osher back to going behind. Matonda. Nicely done, strikes from far, well over the bar. Out for a goal kick. Calagiuri with his mask on, drinking as well. How dare you take your mask off, how dare you. Goal kick though for Dortmund. Berkey will take. Goes to Brandt. Goetze. Schmelzer. Round the corner nicely to Haaland. Lays it back off to Schmelzer. Tries to get it in behind towards Goetze. Can't quite do so. Nicely done by the number 28 for Schalke there. Schopf. Hadid. To Becker. Hadid again. Stuck in a corner, but finds the corner in the end. He's stuck in the corner flag and then being surrounded by 3 Dortmund players, won a corner in the end. I'll pick them on the match at the minute. I'm gonna go. I think they've just selected one. That's really weird. I don't know if they have, but they literally wanted the player I'm gonna pick Julian Brandt. I've been really impressed with him today. I could have literally picked any of the front 3, Haaland, Hazard, or Brandt. I'm gonna pick Brandt. Also Guerrero who scored 2, but I just really like Brandt's movement, his passing, his flick-ons, especially for the first goal. Sancho's lost it in the box towards Hadid, but Sancho wins it back with a tackle. Needs to get it out. Needs to be cleared. Is so nicely. But yeah, I'm going to pick Brandt. Obviously Haaland's the obvious one, but I really like Brandt. He's been like the assist. He's got like the assists majority of the day. Just dictate the play, what good, and I don't want to pick like the obvious ones all the time. Esbelaradi bursts forward down the right with 30 seconds to go of the 90. Keeps it, goes back towards, I think it's it's not Schmelzer, it's Piszczek. Goes towards Akanji on the left. Finds Sancho. Can he show a little bit of magic before the end of the game? To Haaland. Dispossessed by Sané. Loses it and can be brought out by Becker. Hadid spins nicely. Takes on 2 Dortmund players and lays it off to Becker. Down the right, tries to find a pass. Akanji intercepts nicely, and it looks like the referee's going to blow his whistle. Has he? Yes, he has. No time added on. I didn't think there was, but it is over. First big European leagues are back, and it's the Bundesliga who have done it first. Their first match days are over, or the first ones in the half do kick-offs, and it ends Dortmund 4, Schalke 0. No time added on, and I'm not surprised. It wouldn't have been anyway, even if there was fans, because not many stoppages. But nicely done by Dortmund. They've got the job done. Got what they had to do. They got the job done. The ones that just had to do. And they come out as winners. Schalke, just really didn't have the quality at all. It's the only problem with them. As Wolfsburg have won it in the 91st minute, it looks like they're against Augsburg. Big win for the team I'll be supporting in the Bundesliga. But yeah, fantastic win for Dortmund. Absolutely battered their rivals in the 180th Riviera derby. Schalke 4 beaten 4-0. But that'll do for this commentary. I'll be back next Saturday with, I think it's with its Dortmund. I can't remember the team. It's not Dortmund, I'm doing Bayern, but what Bayern game am I doing? I can't believe I got this. I literally looked at half time. Yeah, Eintracht Frankfurt next week, 5:30. Be here. Bayern Eintracht Frankfurt, and then next Tuesday is Dortmund. But I hope you enjoyed this live commentary of football is back. Make sure you check out the other podcasts as well. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I should see you hopefully for the next commentary next Saturday at 5:30. Bayern Munich versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you next time.